Hello, this is Chef Vanna, and welcome to my cooking show. Today I am going to be making some delicious dessert today, so I'm inviting you in so that way we can start this delicious dessert here. This is one of the dessert that is very common in the Cambodian, the Laos, and the Thai kitchens. So it's called, Thai call it Khmer Songkran, Cambodian call it Num Gom. I'm not sure what Laos call it, but today I'm going to demonstrate the full length of our cooking today. So I'm going to start with this coconut here. Okay, so I went ahead and grated some of the extra husk out of this coconut, because I wanted it. I wanted to have this beautiful coconut. What do you call it? Coconut shell, coconut seed. So this is one of the largest seed in the world. Okay, so it's beautiful because it's so huge that there's. Do you find any kind of seed in the world that's bigger than this? Please put on your comment. Okay, I would love to hear it. Okay, I started with boiling my pure cane sugar or my palm sugars. I'm using this kind of palm sugar here because it's so condensed and it's so hard. So in order for me to use in my cooking to dilute to mix it in my flours, I have to cook it first. Okay. I have to dilute. I have to melt it first. I also boil another pot of water so that way I can clean and rinse the banana leaves today. I'm using a pre-measured, pre-cut banana leaves. It's very fancy, and we'll see if I'm able to use this right. And I also have full lengths of banana leaves. It's similar to this. Okay, I might be using this also because there is a siding to it. So, like I was showing you, some of you a few weeks ago, that this is the banana leaves, and for some of you who never experienced or have seen banana leaves before, this is a banana leaf. Okay, so, and then of course they are measured in a fancy measurement here, so it's ready to go. I'm so pleased with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it and in a warm or even hot waters, because I never know what kind of residue there is on the banana leaves. Okay, so to start with my fillings, while waiting for the sugars to melt so that I can mix the flour, I will go ahead and cut our coconut. But hopefully that this is gonna be fresh coconut. I had so many disappointment with it before, and I didn't like the fact is that it wasn't fresh at all. But no worry, I have backup plan. This time it's not gonna fail. So this is the coconut with all the extra husk that I grated with this cheese grater here. So I went around it and to get this perfections. Okay, so I'm going to use my cleaver to execute it. First, I want a little marking first, so I'm going to be using these bread cutters, and I'm kind of mark the trail. Okay, yes, prevent accident. You know, I have plenty of cutting accident before. So what I do, I'm going to saw and mark the trail, so that way when I pound on this, it'll give me that perfect cut. It may not be perfect, but at least it has a marking trail. Okay, so this knife right here is pretty good for bread cutting, also for saw, for sawing. For sawing. That's a bad English. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and rest my sugar for now. It's already melted, so I'm gonna rest it until I'm done with my coconut. Okay, so here we go. Let me move all the accidental out of my face, because hopefully if the coconut juice is good, we can use it in the cooking. If it's not, then you know what, we will have to cut open the other one. I know I'm not a professional coconut breaker. I'm sure that the monkey know how to do this better than I am, but because the monkey is a lot smarter, because they live on the coconut tree also. Okay, so it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna grate this, and I'm gonna saute it in the sugar and coconut milk, which I already have some ready in the can. But this right here is for fillings, okay? Because I cannot, I could have other kind of fillings, but this recipe here has been in my great-grandmother that passed down to my grandmother. And my mom is not too much of a dessert maker, so was I, until I feel that I should refresh my memory and do this before I forget all this entirely. And it's gonna be my fault because I didn't keep it up. Okay. Welcome to all of you. I may not appear to be talking to you, but I am talking to all of you, and welcome you to my YouTube channel and my TikTok channel also. Oh shoot. Well, I had it cooked already, but you know what? Right. Use this careful at home, okay? Be cautious at home. Don't cut yourself. Don't cut anybody with it. All right. So, okay. So I'm gonna cover my wrist just in case just in case only. Okay. Nothing serious. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do this. So gently. Supposed to like come off easier, right? So I know if we have a butcher cutter, it would be nice, right? It's almost coming. Who said Asian cooking is easy? It's not. Especially when you have to do all this, like, I could have used mung bean, it's a lot easier. Okay, all right, that's enough. Okay, boy. Okay. I know I have to wash my thumb. Would it be interesting if we cut out my thumb? I'm not planning on doing that. So. You know what? It don't work, but it's gonna work. Trust me, it just needs a bit of work. I should have marked it a little bit better. It's gonna take me a whole hour doing this. Shoot, I'm out of patience soon. And you know what? I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm gonna do this instead. It's safer. Goodness! This is very resistant coconut. Oh. It said that, go ahead, girl. I'm not I'm sorry, folks. I promise you that it's gonna work, okay? I need a hammer. Oh my goodness. I'm already sweating trying to open this coconut. Shoot, is it an ancient way to do it? I know my grandparents did this, but I don't know how to do it. So good. Okay. I hope there's coconut meat in this because it sounds like I'm cutting into a rock. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here we go. What the? Where's the juice? Oh my goodness. Finally. Goodness sake. I'm going to have to practice a couple more times. Okay, hold on. Goodness, it's so rewarding to you, to all of you. It's quality control, okay? So if the coconut milk juice is fresh, the meat is fresh also. Right. To all of you, cheer. Oh, yeah. Voila! Look at that! Oh my goodness! You know why? Because the shell of the coconut is so thick. This is one of the coconut that has such a thick shell, and that's the reason it's so difficult to even try to cut the shell. Shoot! I'm sorry, folks. Yeah. All right, then we put away all the dangerous equipment first. You know me, I cause many accidents. I remove all the sharp objects out of my way. Shoot. Okay, let me rinse it because I had particles of the coconut shell on it. But I have to say though, I almost got it perfect. Yeah? So when I'm done with this, I might save the shell for storage. Oh yeah. If you buy coconut, you see that they had, oops. It had two eyes. See it? It's looking at you. Probably making fun of me right now. And there's the lip right there. Look, the lip, okay? So there's eyes and there's nose somewhere. So that's the lip. Here you go, chef. All right. Let's clean my workstation a little bit before I'm doing the next. Shoot, I got coconut shell everywhere. Okay, let me set aside the coconut. We'll come back and do the rest of the cooking. Okay, I mean making. Okay. Now I am going to go ahead and blanch my banana leaves, okay? Because like I said, I don't know where my banana leaf been to. I mean, I know it grow in on the farm, but I'm not sure what kind of pesticides and other stuff that was on it. So the water is boiling. Sorry, I can't bring it over, but I'm just gonna blanch it for a minute to make sure that my banana leaves is clean really well. And the reason I'm doing that, not just because I wanted to clean it, also when the banana leaf is in the heat. I'm sorry, I didn't mean in heat. I mean when it's being heated, it help with the elasticity, meaning that it is not breakable easily. Okay, so I'm promise you that the cooking today will be fun. If you see an accident on me, that's on me. Okay, you go ahead and have fun and enjoy yourself, laughing, whatever that's gonna make you happy. Go ahead. I don't mind. You will laugh at me. All right. So I have my banana leaves in control. I'm gonna go ahead and remove them. So I have to do this because the water boiled. So here we go. I blanched the whole banana leaves and it's warm and it should be very, very strong and it's not so breakable. Okay, look how fresh it is. And it smells so good. It doesn't smell like banana though. Banana smells sweeter, but this is something that I cannot explain. So I'm gonna go ahead and blanch this also. Shoot. Give me a minute, okay? I'm almost done. I'm done with blanching. Let me clean this off. Okay, I have my banana leaf done. I'm gonna set it aside. Wait, I sweat already, believe me. Guys, okay. So here we go. I have a big bowl. Yeah. Remember the coconut shell that I was breaking it? It had this shell all over. And the shell is hard. Can break your teeth. Okay, so. All right, this recipe I call for 4 cups of flour. We're gonna be using the sticky rice flours. I'm not endorsing the brand, but this is how sticky rice look like. It looked like a regular sticky rice, but then it's made out of sweet rice or gluten rice, and we call it sticky rice. It's simple. Okay, so in here it shows that it has 16 ounces, which is 1 pound, and I think it's about 2 cups, right? But let me measure for sure because it'll give us the precise amount of sugars and coconut milk we need. Right, so here we go. We need 4 cups, right? So, 1. Let's learn Thai with me. 1, 2, 3. Well, perfect is about 4 cups, okay? So 1 pound of flours, it equal to 4 cups. That's all I'll be making today because if I have too many, then I will have to get help from people to help me eating it. Okay, so I'm also going to be using coconut milk. I'm going to shake it first because the coconut cream would be what do you call it? They clump together. So in order to get the best cream out of every drop, we shake it. Okay, and it's so easy now. You know, you don't have to use the can opener. It came with like self inflicted opener. I like that a lot. It this product's from Thailand and so easy now. You know, before an old fashioned, you have to find a can opener. So I have my my palm sugars melted, right? So I have about 2 cups here. We're not going to be using all of it, but I'll use some of this in making the what do you call it? In making the fillings later. Okay, so I'm going to measure. I'm going to be using about 1 cup of this palm sugars. Okay, we're going to measure this little by little. Okay, and let me remove the distraction first. You know me, I'm clumsy. Alright, so I also have my coconut cream, coconut milk, whatever you call it. Okay, we gonna settle it for coconut milk. We're gonna pop it open. Booyah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of coconut milk first, okay? Not too much because and about the same amount of sugar. We're gonna do it little by little because it's gonna be fun, okay? My fingers are, okay, let me go wash my hand to make sure. All right, all right, folks. Okay, you can just mix us a lot easier, but this coconut milk here will help our flours so moist, so creamy. Okay. Oh yeah, don't forget, I need a little bit of salt. Sorry. I got pretty salt. So I'm going to use about, I think this half teaspoon here, okay? This recipe here is very basic. I don't need baking soda. I don't need baking powder, nothing like that, okay? It does not need to be rised up like bread or bun. So it's coming a little bit prettier. Yeah? If you like playing with dough, this be it. It just, all right. Let me go in with my my finger. Sorry. That's how it's supposed to work, right? Okay, so the 4 cups of flours with about 13 ounces of 13.5 ounces of coconut milk and a cup of sugars, palm sugars. Okay. I still have a little bit of coconut milk here. I may not finish it, but I'm gonna use it as much because my flour is still it's still hard, and with a little bit of coconut milk, it helped loosen up a little bit. Okay, look at that. As you can see it. This can be a very yummy dessert. You know, before I don't like making dessert because I thought it was too much of a hassle. Now I learned that making dessert is a lot easier than making food. It's a lot fun. It doesn't smell the cow, smell the chicken, smell the pork, smell the fish. Look, so the flour is forming really, really well right now. It's not even stick to the bowl. It's it become independently what do you call it? Well formed. Let's put it that way. Okay, look. Yeah, this is perfect for the dough. I'm gonna give it a little bit of kneading here because I want the flour is gonna come out perfect. So this is the right textures that I need for the bun, okay, for the cake. So absolutely. Okay, so all right, so our flour is done. I think I did a good job on kneading it and mixing it really, really well. And we have a couple things to do before we can come and put the dough and the filling together. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give our flours a little rest until get our flour to settle. It smells so good because the coconut milk and the palm sugar, it really, that combination is like, oh my goodness, it's incredible. So welcome all of you. Chef Banana is making steamed banana cake. Okay, so this is a different kind of cake. Dessert. So I'm gonna close it while we look perfect. Perfect lid. Don't need wrapper. Environmental friendly, and it's see-through too. Look. I love it. You know, that little creative mind, I love it. Shavana can be creative sometimes, but sometimes she can be numb nerd head, you know. Oh, do you like my headband? Look, let me show you. Let me rest this. So I made this, right? I'm going to do a tutorial on crocheting the band with these beautiful roses and some leaves. You like it? Cute, huh? See, I told you. All right, so here we go. I have a little bit of sugars and the coconut milk in here. We're gonna use it in making the fillings. Let me remove all the obstruction out of my way. You know me, I'm clumsy. I break things. Oh, cheer. If you think that young coconut juice is good, this is a lot better. I even need it. All right, folks. Let's go into making the fillings. I'm using the fillings. I'm gonna grate this coconut here, and I have this sesame seed that I'm gonna be roasting it. I should be roasting it soon. Okay. If I multitask it, I might be able to get it done on time. But hold on. I have some black one roasted last time, I think it was, and for the other cooking. You know, if you're allergic to coconut or even to sesames, you just leave it out. Okay, I'll come up with a new filling for you next time. Okay. So, all right, let's not wasting more time. Let's grate this coconut so that I can make filling out of it. How about that? Oh, there you go. You know what? Remember a couple of weeks ago, I was struggling to grate the coconut with this. So I went and got this. We'll see if this will work better. Okay, this is the coconut grater. So let's see if it even work better this time. Okay, so let's go in and explore this together. All right. So you need a clean surface. Okay. Oh my goodness! It actually worked! Oh my goodness, look! This is the texture I always needed for my cooking. Oh my goodness, this coconut is so fresh. Oh my goodness, I found my solution. Whew. Thanks heaven for smart people who invented this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work fast because I don't want to be here all day. Look, isn't that easy? Look, it came such a the coconut milk. I mean, the coconut meat is so delicious. Oh, I see. I see what happened. When I got this shredder, I clean it and I boil it because it has dye toward the end of it. Because I don't want that in my cooking. Oh my goodness! Look, this is wonderful. I love it, man. I could have thought about getting this from local Asian grocery store here. This one I got it from Paradise grocery store. Thank you, Paradise, for making my life so easier. That's why I shop there. Belong to an islander family. They have varieties of Asian grocery, but not everything, because the Pacific Islander eat different kind of food and different ingredient than the Asian and the Southeast Asian people, so they don't have everything that we need. So yes, you know what, from now on I'll make more dessert, because this really is my prayer, answer to my prayer. Because you know, I can't make dessert unless I have the right kind of tool to do this, right? So here I am. Oh, look at this perfect coconut. I can't believe this. You know what? It's better than potato chip. It's healthy. It has omega-3 oil. It's good for your hair. Good for your eyes, I hope. Right, let's move on. I hope you'll stay with me to the end, or come back in about 10-15 minutes, and I'll get this done, and I'll move to the next to my next what do you call it, next step. Okay. I'm using coconut as the filling, because this is what my great-grandparents are using in their filling. But in some other culture, they might use mung bean, cooked mung bean, and cook in a coconut milk and sugars and form it to a little ball, and that would be the filling. But I just gonna do this because it's the original recipe in my family. So I'm proud of my family inheritance in their recipes. Because both of my grandparents are Thai descent, so they're all about making dessert looking pretty, taste delicious and unique. I could have done this beforehand, save time, but I was going to explain to you that these eyes are not just for looking pretty, okay, or scary, but these eyes were, because coconut shell is so hard, right? So when the baby grow or the new plant grow, it cannot puncture through this thick skull here. So what it does is that this part will open up. One of these holes will open up, right? And then the seed. So the seedling will grow out of here. Now for you who are from Asia, from Pacific Island, from Hawaii, from the island folk, okay, will know how the coconut grow. It grow from one of this hole here, one of this speck here, okay. So that's how coconut grow, because look how thick and durable this shell is. So there's no way the little seedling gonna crack this shell and come out, okay? Besides, the nature gave this little 3 spot here, so that's a seedling, so that the little plant can grow out of it. And that's the truth. You know that from Cambodia, we live on coconut also. My grandparents have huge coconut farm. We don't have to buy anything. We don't have to buy sugar cane. We don't have to buy honey, because all during the harvesting season, all the village would go into the mangrove wood and collect honeys and purify them and save them for the rest of the year. And then they grow pale cane sugar and turn into sugar also. So growing up, watching my grandparents and the villages producing food and making food, was like everything is from scratch. There's no factory. There's no pre-packaged food in Cambodia in the time where I was growing up. Now everything is different. Nothing's the same anymore. People eating. I'm not going to say that American food or Asian food, anybody's food is not healthy, but there's a change in the diet. When I went to Thailand, for example, my second cousin has a child that little 7-Eleven carry the chips and lay chip and all that. So he's a little contanger. It's so cute. His name is Frank. And he know what he can get from 7-Eleven are the chips, right? So his mom was pregnant and carried the twin, and Frank was contanger. If you drove by 7-Eleven, he knows the sign of 7-Eleven. He'd be crying, pouting until he get what he wants, and that was a bag of chips. All right, folks, I skinned it down so good. Look at that. And I have about this much. But then to do that, I will need a whole, because this is only gonna allow me to do just a few cakes, maybe 10 cakes. But I have more than that, so I'm gonna hurry up and do that before you guys leave me. Please don't leave me. Stay with me till the end, so you know exactly how to make the dessert. Okay? I mean, if you're not gonna make it, you can order this from, if you're in Asian restaurant. Majority of them don't even serve this unless you go to Thailand or Cambodia. Visit the street where they sell sweet and dessert, and then you can buy this. Other than that, when I was in Stockton, the most Southeast Asian population live in that community, so they make and sell this in the market. So I don't have to make this now. I should become one of the menus. Now, moving over here, they don't sell those things anymore. But maybe I should start my own business here, selling Asian dessert. What do you think? Think a good idea? Yeah, I'm gonna hurry up, okay? To get the coconut out of here. But I love it though, doesn't matter how fast or slow I do. It turned out perfect. This is what I like. Oh man, I love this thing. I'm gonna stop making more dessert, believe me. Now that I have this coconut shredder, it motivated me to make more dessert. I know, I wish there's an automatic machine for this and just goes and it come out perfect. Since it doesn't happen like that, dang it. It'll make me sweat. This is hard work, you know that? That's why cooking Asian food is like like running a marathon. And it's not even a hot day today. I'm sweating. Sorry, folks. Wow. Almost there. A little bit more, okay? Hold on, please. Almost done. We almost got this thing. Growing up, my grandparents had different kind of grater. It's called rabbit, the Thai, in Thai. So this is kind of that you can place your bottom on it and give that extra weight, and then just push the coconut up and down. And it's the quickest way to grate it. I think I did that last time. I think somebody have seen me doing that. It looked ridiculous, but you know what? It got the coconut out quicker. But it's a lot finer than this grater here. This grater here had a larger scale of it. It's like larger pieces like that, which is good. When I went to Thailand last summer, my cousin and I said, let's make dessert. And we collect like 30, 40 coconut from the village and from the monastery. And the monk offered it to us, but then we donated with some money to help with the temple, the Buddhist temple. So we had so many coconut. In fact, I have video of it that I have not put it out yet. I think I may have under the coconut with Khmer Harris. With Khmer Harris made comment about the coconut fall off the tree. I think she's trying to use the, what do you call it? Terrible. Teaching your kid. Okay, folks. I think I'm done. I'm not quite finished yet. Okay, but then it takes so much of my energy right now. It's the next thing I do is to get a portable stove. That way I can be cooking right here with you guys. I don't have to turn around and cooking the other direction. All right, beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, so here we go. this is gonna be our fillings, okay? What I'll do next is I'm gonna saute it in the coconut milk and the palm sugars. Okay, so I can put back my right? Remember I told you there's a coconut dance, Khmer coconut dance? You know. Check, Google coconut dance, Cambodian coconut dance. It's a beautiful rhythm. All right, chef, having too much fun. I just want to share part of my culture dance. Okay, so I have right now. So I have my I'm gonna turn you to the kitchen. You will see me. Okay. Go ahead and bring your closer. Oops. Over here, I'm gonna use the non-stick pan. It works best. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do high butter house just to warm up the pan. I'm gonna be roasting my sesame seed also, okay? On a low heat. So when I have my portable ovens, I can set it right here so that you all can view me from the angles, okay? For now, just bear with me, okay? But I'll bring you the finishing product. I'm cooking 2 items all the same time. Normally I burn 1 or 2, but then I have to be careful. Let me see. So with the fillings, I'm gonna be using about here's my coconut milk. Here we go. I'm gonna use this different kind of coconut milk. This is premium, okay? I'm gonna use about half of this, even. Maybe not half, maybe 1 quart. Because I'm using fresh coconut today. It's already very rich. I'm gonna use about half a cup first and see how it goes. Well, I'll be using 1 cup because it's very thick. So here we go. And then I'm gonna be adding our coconut, okay? For the time consuming, I'm gonna go ahead and add my coconut, and then we'll roast it for about 10-15 minutes, and then I will add the sugars and sesame seed. My sesame seeds is roasting. So I'm gonna leave about another 30 minutes. Sorry, 30 seconds. Here we go. I have my coconut in here, and it's coming along, and it smells so good. I'm gonna cook on high heat to help speed up the process. Okay? apologize. Long distance call from my relatives. Okay, so my sesame is done. I'm gonna remove it because it's gonna burn. Here we go. Right. Okay. Remember we have sugar. I'm going to use the regular sugars. And the coconut milk. I'm going to add a little more coconut milk because it looks dry. Oh. I'm going to add the sugar in there. Remember we have the sugar in there? I think it's about a cup. I'm going to add a little bit of salt because it tastes better with salt when in our fillings. I'm going to use about half a teaspoon. So it's browning up really well because the sugar cane or the palm sugars have that natural golden color. So oops, it fall right into the dish. I'm going to finish up the sugar that we had and then so I'm using about 2/3 of 16 ounces, almost 17 ounces. I wanted the filling to be very, very, what do you call it? Very creamy, and I will induce it until all the sugars and the coconut milk evaporated, and it'll give a very nice texture where I can roll this into shape, round shape. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to roll our what do you call them? To roll the flowers. Because I want this pan to be oily, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this coconut cream. This will help separate the prevent the flour from sticking together. Okay. This coconut milk here is so rich. It's creamy. This is good for dessert. You also be good for what you call it, the curry also. Okay. And then for those of you who had not seen the palm sugar before, so it came in different sizes. Okay, so this is like last time when I measured it, this is about the condensed about half cup of regular sugars. Okay. So they're not as sweet as pure cane sugars. Good thing about it. Okay. It's boiling, bubbling right now, which is good. It's gonna cook the coconut, and once the coconut is cooked really, really well, it'll give that beautiful aroma. The aroma of coconut milk is just like it's no other. It smells better than the what you call it, the vanilla. So coconut milk is mainly used as we be using the milk and the milk. We use milk in every cooking here in America, but since in the olden day we don't have milk, so coconut became like a very main staple for every dessert and every cooking. Okay. The same thing for here. We use milk for most of our cooking in bakery. So it's bubbling. Oh, it smells so delicious. The palm sugars and the coconut are going together. So we're going to continue to induce this until the sugars and everything combine really, really well, and to the point where I can make where I can form a little circle. Okay. So what I have today was the whole fresh coconut, shredded, and I also used about 2 cups of palm sugars. I melted first because in order for us to process it, we have to melt it. And I have sesame seed that I roasted. And sesame oil happen to be one of the expensive oil because sesame is so fine. Look at that. Okay. And you think that olive oil is expensive or grape oil is expensive, grapeseed oil, but this is more expensive, especially when it's roasted and roasted sesame oil is even more. It has that aroma, the fragrance, the taste of it is like out of this world. I might use one flour to help thicken it. I'm going to be using tapioca, maybe about 2 tablespoons of tapioca flours to help thicken them. But tapioca is made from cassava plant. And it's so well with binding agent, you know, and also good for cooking also. I'm going to use, this is the half teaspoon here. I want to probably use about 4 of this. Okay. I have 1 tablespoon went in. I have another. I think that would be enough to help thicken the flour, thicken the. The reason I need it thickened because I have to be able to roll this into a little circle. Okay. We're almost there. that it's almost binding, almost like in it's almost like a dough. Okay, that's what I like, is to have them stick together, so it's easy for me to roll it into a little ball. I'm going to go ahead and add our sesame seeds. Well, I like how the sesame seeds are looking relatively complemented with the coconut. So the textures, I will go ahead and just use this white sesame seed. Okay, I'm gonna save this black sesame seed for another cooking. So I'm gonna continue stirring for about another minute or two to give this fillings a drier texture, so that way when I roll it, it'll form together really well. I feel that it's very the texture that I need, and that I would be able to roll this into a little circle, a little ball. Okay. Look at that. Okay, so this is ready. Okay, I'm gonna set it aside for it to get cool down for me to handle it. Okay, I'm gonna spread it down. So I'm going to cool it down first, okay, before I be able to handle this. And here we go. Our fillings. It's too hot to handle right now, so while we waiting for this to get cool down, I'm going to show you how to prepare the banana leaves. Is that cool? Okay, let's spread it out so that way it's get cool down. It tastes pretty good. It has sweetness and the creaminess. The sesame seed, when you chew on it, it's like, I'm almost tempted to like add a little bit of the black one. Why not? See, I get to do what I like. This will give a very nice color. All right, so So I got my pan ready. So when I make the flour ball, I will have it ready. I will go ahead and start my steamer. Here's my steamer. This cute steamer I told you about. I have about 3 quarts of water in here. I'm gonna go ahead and boil the water, so that way when my cake is done, we just go ahead and steam it so that you'll be able to see it why that happened. Okay, let me see. Let me see if this is even incorporate with me. So I will need about half a cup, maybe a cup. You know what? It's sticky. And I will need some oil. I do the coconut cream. So there we go. Look at that. Not beautiful? This is gonna be your fillings, okay? I mean, because it's still hot, that's why it's not forming too well. It doesn't have to be perfect shape, okay? As long as you got the idea that it's going to be a little circle like this, you're cool. This is going to be fun, I'm telling you. I don't have to measure it. I just know exactly. If it's a little bit too big or small, it doesn't matter. It's going to go. It's going to be just fine. It'd be easier when it's cooling down a little bit more because we pressure for time, so, and that's why. If I leave this for about 15 minutes, let it cool down, it'll form a little bit easier, but no sweat. I just make it work. Hear myself talking when I show. Oh, I have my editing program going on in the room. Here. It's coming, guys. Just hold on, okay? If you missed this, you can always go back and watch the downloaded versions, okay? You'll be fine also, but it will be fun for you to stick with me and give me and send me some heart, will you? That would be nice, right? So I'm not sure how many fillings I'm gonna have, but if I have too many, I'll save it for next time. If I don't have enough, then I just quit for the day and just go with what I have. I'm not gonna even try to be precise about anything, make life even harder. Because I'm not serving the king here, I'm serving my family, so I'm just doing the way I know how to do this. Okay, so. So I'm gonna do enough so that way you would get a general idea, and will allow my. See, when it's cooler, it's getting hardened, so it's easy to roll it. I think this one is. I need a little bit more. It's too small. Okay, all right. So when it's cooled down, it's easier to handle. It's not as sticky. But I'll make it work. So I have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I have 20 so far. So I might have about 90 even. No, probably about 60 the most. Not even, probably 40. So this is called, actually, this cake right here had a symbolic meaning to it, okay? They make this kind of cake during the Lent day, which is the Buddhist celebration holiday, where people will gather together in the village and make this kind of cake and take to the temple and make the offering and share to the people in the village and share with your family, you know. So and Thai people had a name, come up with a name called Khnom Tien. Khnom Tien mean Tien is candle, okay. So and then also in Cambodian we call Num Gom. Num Gom also related to the term Tien, which is the light or the candle. So the Cambodian and the Thai cultures are pretty much alike, but then for some reason the two countries not always getting along, which is sad for me because I'm Thai descent, born in Cambodia, so I'm always trapped in between. The sad thing about when I first came to Thailand is that my family was rejected, and we were called Phuoc Khmer. I mean, we are Khmer people, and it was not just calling us Khmer. It was in a venomous way, you know. It was a not friendly way, and we were outcasted. And my dad, Thai citizens, and he was rejected also because he had migrated back, diaspora back from Cambodia when the communists taken over. So so then my dad said, you know, there's no place to even raise the kids, and we lost the farms and everything that we own in Cambodia. So we went across the border. Just his 6 children at the time, was 5 of us, and my sister was born in Thailand. Still, she's not honored as a Thai citizen, but that's fine. We're now living in America. I'm not going to even cry over the situation, but I'm just telling you that it was a little bit of struggle coming across the border from my birthland in Cambodia. Seeking refuge in my grandparents and my parents' country was not. So they call us Phuoc Khmer, meaning the people of the group of Khmer people. And when we were in Cambodia, they call us the Siam, meaning that the Siamese. So I never feel accepted in both culture. You know, always feel rejected and outcast and unwelcoming. You know, when I came to America, I'm no longer subject to discrimination in the land, but it's different kind of discrimination here in USA, right? Because I think I talk about that when we first came. American don't know much about the different group of people that came to America. So because they heard about Vietnam War during Nixon, so they call us. They think that we all of us are Vietnamese, and there was a lot of racial profile, a lot of racial slur, and I went through that for many years before I became educated, and then I learned that in order for me to survive in this country, I have to rise above the odds, and in the end, and learning the new language was one of the things that is necessary for me. So I did. I spent 4 years in high school, graduated when I was 21 and a half, and was one of the oldest kids to graduate. So I didn't know that. No one told me. I didn't even know what the age requirement to be in high school, because I came, I was 17 years old, and my sponsor had placed me in Lincoln High School in Stockton, and I owe that to Lincoln High School, because I'm gonna go ahead and use up all my coconut milk here. Okay, I don't want to waste it. I have to owe them that gratitude, because for them allowing me to be able to finish my secondary education at Lincoln High School for 4 years without kicking me out and shutting me out from getting formal education or secondary education, which is high school diploma. So despite all the discriminatory and all the racial slur, all this beating, all this fighting I was in high school, I overcome it all, man. You know, now I can talk about it without getting upset. Before I used to cry about it and was like horrible. Okay, let's wash my hands so that way we go to the next item where I'm gonna combine the flowers, and I'm gonna fold it up in a nice banana leaves. Okay, let me clean up the mess. So I have my filling done. Okay, so it's nice and round the way I want it. So the sugars and the flours finally formatted, so it's easy to handle and make into a nice ball shape, so it's round shape. Yeah, this reminds me of making pupusa. You know, the fillings. This is how we combine. I mean, not the same fillings for recipe, but relatively we have some similarity. So these are the fillings for our dessert today. Okay, the coconut. It's beautiful because I have white and black sesame, roasted sesames, and fresh coconut that we just grated, and the palm sugars. Let me set this aside, and I'll prepare the coconut. I'm sorry, the banana leaves, so that we will go ahead and proceed with our folding and all a little bit of origami technique to do this. Okay, it's pretty easy. I'll show you how. The banana leaves are healthy and huge. And I blanched this to get the dirt out and all the impurities out. So this is the fiber part of the banana leaf here that hold the banana to the stem together. So I'm gonna chop it off, and I'd probably be able to do this in 3 sections here, because we don't need a big one. And okay, I'm gonna do a few more. I love this banana leaf. It's so healthy. It's so huge. I like that. already boiling. That's perfect. When I'm done with the cake, we go ahead and just steam it. I could have get all this prepared and done, but then I wanted to show you exactly how it's done, okay? So that way, if you get yourself stuck somewhere where you don't even know what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm talking about here. Okay, so we'll do a few more rounds. Banana leaf is so useful in Asia. Okay, we do as our container, our wrappers, our dessert wrappers. So it has multifunction. It's healthier version than Serrano wrap. You know, it had no chemical unless they being grown in an unhealthy environment. Then that's a different story. You know, being born in Asia had taught me so many creative way of cooking. It's a little bit different than Americans' way of cooking, okay? Because American way of cooking in tradition sense, I think you have to go through the same struggles with cooking. But in Asia, people are so smart. You know, they're so creative with their cooking. You don't have the machine to deal with any type of cooking, but they make dessert that without baking it. There's no ovens in Cambodia, so a lot of dessert is not. Our dessert is not done in baking, okay? Until the French colony, the French colonized Asia for about 100 years, and then they taught Khmer people and Asian people how to make French bread and bakeries. But still, that is enough because Cambodian people love the Cambodian cooking, so they don't even care about the French cuisine. Cambodia can do what Cambodian does, you know. I mean, we are not heavily influenced by the French colonies as much. Okay, so here we go. We have I'm gonna add some cooking oil into the pan also because I want to make sure that it's not sticking together. Okay. So I add some cooking oil on here to prevent it from sticking together. Okay. So our flowers. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to keep it close. And I would imagine that I would use about maybe a tablespoon worth of flours, dough, okay, and then bring back our fillings. I like a little bit of the dough, okay, when I eat this dessert here, that I'll be able to like feel the dough. So here we go. This is a fun part right here. Okay, so the dough and the filling, it come out to about this size here. It's a little bit smaller than the eggs. I'm gonna place it in the pan here with this oil here, okay, so that way it does not stick together. Yeah. So, all right, so I have to remember it's about a tablespoon, so that way we have even size of a cake. Okay, there we go. See it? Okay, so you bring them to closure. And then once you're done, you roll. If the flour sticks to your hand, then dip it into the oil here, and that should take care of all the stickiness. Okay, because remember this is sticky rice flour, so it's very sticky. It's almost like glue. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll it in the oil so that way it does not stick together. Yeah, have to be creative, otherwise we'll be here all night. Okay, so now we got everything in order, so gonna be quick. Okay, and then the water is already boiling. Oh wait, I can't do it yet because we still have one more process to go. Speed it up a little bit. Okay, so we got the dough, we got the filling. We went ahead and close it. Okay, roll it up. The hand is oily. If it's not, you won't be able to do this freely. Okay, and you can be here all day. All right, so easy process. Yeah. Telling you, this is a lot funner than you think. Okay, no stress over making Asian dessert. Look at that. It's sticky free because all the oil and all the coconut cream. We're gonna line it up. So the next step will be is that we're gonna be will be folded in origami sheet of banana leaves here, and they're gonna be even more fun than this. This is just elementary. The fun is with the folding in origami shape. If you love origami, this would be a perfect project for you. Yeah. Okay. I love Asian cooking. It's so good. It's so I don't know, so creative, to put it that way. So here we go. I have if I have too many fillings, I'll just refrigerate it and finish it up another day. Okay, but today I wanted to be able to enjoy this time cooking with you to show you how it's done. Okay, okay. So so I'm lining it up in this oily pan here, okay, saturated with oils and coconut cream here to separate the dough. Otherwise, they'll be sticking together, and it can cause issue if them stick together. And to keep them separately is to lather the oil on the pans or whatever item you put them on. So how long would I steam this? It depends. It's a big cake, so I might steam it for about 45, 50, even an hour. We'll check on the progress of it, okay? So if you enjoyed this video, welcome all of you. Chef Vanna is making the candle or Khmer Songkran. This dessert here is made especially for the Khmer Songkran or the Thai New Year. Okay, it's symbolically a symbol of religious cake, where this is made during a special holiday or even the wedding or anniversary, birthday, and it's one of those cake that has like a very significant meaning to the holiday or special auspicious occasion. You know, it's not like an everyday cake, because Khmer people don't celebrate birthday like they do in modern day now. In the olden day, if they do celebrate birthday, is when they shave off the little hair for the kids, or do the monkhood and what have you, the priesthood. And then this cake will make and share with the whole relatives of the family and the guests and the visitors and what have you. So the fillings are made out of fresh coconut. I grated, and that sweat me up really bad. And then I sauteed this in coconut milk and palm sugar. Also roasted black and white sesame seeds. And this is dessert that my mom will enjoy, because my mom, I'm not sure, because growing up with mom never made dessert, so I can't tell her whether she know how to make dessert or not. But I just remember that her parents and her grandparents are Thai descent, so they about big on dessert making. And I was too little to appreciate at the time when my grandparents was doing all this cooking. You know, I mean, I learned a little bit of it because sometimes when my grandparents was said, come and sit down and help me, being the helper, you know, getting the water, getting coconut shredded and what have you. But then my main focusing was playing out with my friends, so I never paid attention to all of these things that my grandparents were trying to pass down to me. But that was a little bit of loss for me, because I could have learned all that, right? But since I didn't learn all that, so at the time, so now I just have to put together the memories of me with my grandparents, great-grandparents. Okay. And I put the scents together, and this is pretty easy. So I created my own recipe in the fillings. A lot of time people make this out of mung bean, but that maybe I'll show you the next time. When this cake right here, we can use different fillings, okay? It just like the not like ice cream, perhaps the Japanese dessert. I can't even think of a name. Can you think of a name for me? So we almost done with conjoining these flowers and the fillings, and then we'll be rolling it up. And in a second, I will show you how to wrap this cake. If you want a bigger ball, then then you add more flowers. If you want a smaller ball, then reduce the amount of flowers, okay? Because our filling is only one size. That's one size made all. Oh yeah, this is similar to mochi. My bad. I think mochi is made out of sticky rice also, but I don't know how to make mochi. I will have to borrow someone's recipe for that if I do make them. How are we doing? Do you enjoy these videos? If you do, send me hearts, send me comment. I love reading them. Yeah. Almost done. We have about not many more to go. Okay. I'm not sure whether the fillings and the flour will match up or not, but it don't matter. I'm not worried about the equal amount. Whatever is left over, I'm just gonna save it for another occasion. So this is the candle candy, according to the legend. Call them num gom, which is refer to the lantern, and khnom tien, referring to the candle. So I'm putting together, so it must be the lantern candies or cake or the candle cake, okay, depending on which culture are we representing. but I'm not doing the typical. I'm not doing the typical feeling like the rest of the followers. I'm doing this out of my own desire to have this unique differences of my feelings. Okay, welcome. So glad to have you, and I know that I'm not be able to socialize with you because I'm concentrating on getting my cooking out and for you to be able to enjoy. And I will post this recipe on YouTube channels, and for those who visiting me on TikTok can follow me on my YouTube. And the only time that I will know that you visit me from from TikTok is for you to send me the messages, say, hey, you know, from TikTok fan or TikTok follower, so that way I can converse with you directly. Very easy, right? I mean, before I stressed out a lot about making this kind of dessert because I thought, man, you know, I'm not sure we'll be able to do this or not, you know. But then remember that I went to Thai school, the culinary school, and not only that I learned this from my great-grandparents, but I went to culinary school, not culinary school, it was more of art and craft where they're teaching life skill and cooking, sewing, crochet, and all that homemaking skill to the young ladies, because in Thailand they focusing on teaching young women how to become ladylike, so that way when she's married off to a family, that she will be able to produce beautiful cooking and serving his family, right? I mean, in a day where if a woman can't cook and then they will send them back to their parents, you know, that's how harsh it is, a culture where women are viewed in different gender role, where if the lady or the woman or the bride married to a wealthy family and depending on the what do you call it, the servant to do all this, and the mother-in-law will not be happy, so she's gonna have to learn how to make the food just to appease the mother-in-law. Well, anyway, so I have just a few of this left. Okay, so I'm cool with that. I'm gonna wrap it up and refrigerate it. So I'm done with the wrapping. I mean, with the forming the balls. So the next thing I'll do is to wash my hands first. Okay, so let me see, because normally this size of cake here, I mean, of this flour here, I'm sorry, the wrap. Okay, so I have one. This is the wrong side. This is the right side. So this is wrong side. This is right side. So I'm using the big wrong side and the small right side. Okay, so we're gonna form a little we'll form a little folding here. Okay. Okay. All right. See it? Let me see. So you hold it like that, and then we'll put our first ball in, and then we'll fold it tight. Okay. Fold it tight. and then we'll bring the end. So remember when I said it's like origami, you know, it's always like a place to hide the edge of this banana leaf here. So we're just gonna tuck it inside. Okay, I'll give you a couple more scenario. Okay, here we go. That beautiful. Okay, well this one okay, so here we go, our first cake. I'm gonna put this in the microwave for a few seconds because it's still very crispy. And the size of the leaf is matter, because if you don't have the right size of leaf, then it won't allow you to do the certain shape that we need. Okay. Let me remove this so they can see better. Okay, let me try it this time. It's almost like you're making a funnel. Yeah. Like that. Like that leaf is broken. A lot of broken leaves. See if that helps. Mama. Full. Okay. See it? So you want to fold both ends in. And it'll give you that little opening here where you can insert the rest of this banana leaves here. Okay, you can cut it up to resize it, and then just insert it on the bottom here. This is okay. So we have 2 now. So as you see that I had a little crease here. And there's another way to do that also. Let me try with this leaf. Just tuck it down beneath him. Okay. So here's a different shape here. So when you steam it, we'll steam it downward this way. So that way the banana leaf will stay. It won't burst open. Okay. So there's a chance that it might burst open. So you see here, if you want a different design, then just fold this down like this. It'll give you the little crease here. And I saw someone else did something different too. Let me see if that worked. And just extra roll. Let me see. Do this and do that. That. I think this will prevent it from open up and what have you. So that I probably need something else to fast it. Fast it down here. This way, it will burst open. Okay. All right. So, well, I have a lot of banana leaves, so I'm not even worried. So, pull it up. This leaf right here is de Mayo. There you go. Fast and secure. It won't be running anywhere, believe me. But this, it has its own pocket right here. So sometimes when it's under heat and then the flour started to expand, and then this is when the trouble comes, when the cake wanted to expand and it can be and it can, what you call it, it just want to explode. If you like origami, this is a perfect project for that. Yeah. This is to secure cake in place. It's not gonna break, it's not gonna go anywhere. I don't care, it's gonna stay. Yeah, you enjoy that? Okay, so this one right here, I see that also, so I'm gonna fix that also. Forget about that one. Oh, this leaf is so thick. It might be double. Okay. All right. Now here you go, baby. I think my grandkids are home. My peaceful and quiet kitchen will not be as quiet anymore. Will you excuse me, please? Let me go answer the door. Okay, we will do a few more so that way I can steam this, okay? And then perhaps you can sample it with me. Hello, grandkids. Remember the funnels? Hello. Hello, baby girl.
Chicken bread?
Yeah. Okay, on. House full. Your mom here too on, or she's still at work? Hmm?
She's still at work.
Okay.
on Netflix? My temple works. It does work. Why do we want it? But there's another thing, Dad, of mash. It's in the bottom. Is it already? No. Please, I just want to pick one. No, I want to pick. Baby show. Huh? We already finished it. You want to know what's happening? I didn't know you're live.
Live? You want to be on live?
No? Okay.
My grandson, Brendan. Let me heat this up a little bit because it's really... When the banana leaf is not properly treated, it can break and had an unpleasant, like I'm doing right now. It's been breaking. So even I blanch it, I thought that it'll come out more durable. The things about it, because it's been in the frozen, it was frozen and all that, so it's, and through washings and handling and all that, so it's, anything can go wrong. So I'm having a little crease here. We just fold it back like that, and and close it. Hi, On. Evan, how are you, babe? How's school? So, remember that crease that we had? So it's just enough space to tuck in the rest of the leaves here. Well, it's like origamis, yeah. Okay. So we have 4. We have 8. So when we have 10, I'll steam it. So that way, if you stay with me a little longer, you might be able to see the finished product of it, okay? The thing about the banana leaf is that it has it's like, this is like a more durable and more flexible. B.I., can you lower down a little bit, baby? Because I'm thank you, love. It's just, when you fold it right, it creates a little pocket, and that pocket will fill out the rest of the ends. It's not the best, but you got an idea. Typically, to do this style, I need a bigger banana leaf, but I'll make it happen even small and confinement. Okay, so fold it on both ends, that it's come out this end right here, and then you have this excessive, you just cut it just to make it look politer. This one right here, I will reinforce it because it's not fastened too good. Remember, you can reinforce it by add extra leaves. You can use toothpick. This is the food pick. Cheese pick. Remember, we have our water all boiling up. Let me make one more, and then we'll go ahead and steam the cake that I already have. Okay?
I watched it all the way back.
see the leaves are. You cut this too short, I'm gonna have to reinforce it. How's school today, baby girl? Yeah, you have fun today? Mm. What you're gonna have? Okay, so I have about 10, 11, 12, I think it was. So we're gonna steam it. Okay, let me bring my steamer.
Where do you eat that or not? Got your food. You hear me? Oh, I'm not sure. Where do you want me to eat that or not?
It's not filled, so I probably need 2 more to fill it. So here we go. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna steam this. We're gonna do this for about 30 minutes. If then I'll check on it. If it's not, I'll do about 40. Just make sure.
So this done?
Yeah. The neighbor house over there.
About?
Hi, Mom. I was waving at you, but you didn't look up.
Oh, you
I
did?
didn't know you were recording.
Live.
Yeah, it's me and Grandma was walking yesterday. They got plums.
Yes.
Not that one, but the one on the other side of it.
What happened, Paul?
The neighbor over there on the other side got plums.
Oh, you're gonna borrow them?
I was gonna eat it. I was not borrow it and give it back. Are you making sesame ball? What's this?
Num công.
Is that sesame?
Sesame.
Oh, yum. Is that the one I was telling you? Asking you about?
Yes. My daughter, my third daughter.
You brought the grape?
Nope, I ate all of it.
Is there any more?
No. So good.
So are there plums growing big or?
Yeah, the neighbor over there on the other side of the street.
Well, tell them it's for rabbit food.
I know, I was gonna,
That's what we used to. That's what we used to say.
I was gonna go ask ask him to pick it, but it don't look like nobody's home because the grass is long.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
No.
I learned from the law by Mike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I used to fool the homeowner. Said, hey, we have rabbit. Can we pick some of this fruit for the rabbit?
Oh.
And you have rabbit, so you're not lying. Right?
Do you want to walk and go looking?
All right, folks.
I just don't know that lettuce.
There we go. How we doing? Hey. I didn't see no heart. Oh, yes, I do. I got 780 something heart. I know my eyes working overtime right now. I can't see my messages. I'm sorry. Somebody had good eye can read message for me. So, the rule of the thumb about this cake is there's certain way to fold, certain way to cut the leaves to get a nicer shape, okay? Because I'm ending up with round shape, so I'm struggled just a little bit in trying to get the good shape that I like. But it didn't turn out too bad, you know what I mean? It's forming. Hey, baby, don't just... What are you getting late for? And remember my coconut... Let me put some ice on it. It's still good.
No, I'm telling you, do this. Do this. Just telling you, man. Relax, dude.
If you grow up in a coconut country like mine, you know what to do with the coconut. So,
I don't know why you get so defensive. I'm just telling you.
Where do you think you're going? I don't want to play anymore. Seriously. All right, what is going on? What do you think's going on? You mean Sheldon? You came to take one.
It doesn't bother you? Yeah, call it to the principal's office.
Yeah, that wasn't so great.
I can't
it's hard.
You know, I found a joy in making dessert now than before, because before I'm just saying now I'm not good at dessert making, but that was just my attitude issue. I thought that this thing that I can't do, which I can do, so I have to recognize my own potentials and my own ability. You know? And then the thing with us is that sometimes we don't think that we're smart enough, we're good enough, or we are capable enough. And all that is just a hindrance to keep you from doing things that you want to do, accomplish things that you want to accomplish. You know, so I stopped doing that self-pity, self-pity.
Now, listen. No. Wait. Just listen. You're not going to make it in this school. If you keep writing people out.
But they were breaking the grooming codes and the dress codes. I saw one boy with a t-shirt.
Did I forget how to fold this or what?
Yeah. That's terrible. Sheldon, let me tell you a little story. Did you ever wonder why we moved from Youngstown to Bedford?
No, I seem to wonder about the baker question.
Okay, well, here's why. Your dad had a real good coaching job. And I saw some grown-ups breaking rules.
You can join on the bottom, which is a neat way to do that. Because then you don't need a fastener, but the fastener is just for the fancy work.
I got fired, Sheldon. I got a bad reputation.
What do you want? That's why you drink so much. What? What do you want? Huh? Come on.
Just do yourself a favor, okay? Go to school tomorrow and mind your own business.
Dad? Well, I said that you got fired.
Don't stand.
This is not for toys.
Yeah.
Eat your cake.
I'll put it in there, right?
All right, let's go.
There's nothing wrong there.
Right, how are we doing? I have a few more, okay? We'll wait until the cake is done so I can show you.
Can you pick it up? Put it in her
I forgot to time it.
letter? No, just pick it up, put it in her letter. Fine, just take it.
So she could eat the poopy on accident. Her poop is healthy. So she eat poop. They want to take the poop out so she can eat it.
Years later, thanks to the invention of Purell.
I say hello to all of you. Welcome. I'm sorry I've been able to socialize with you because I'm so focusing on making this cake, and if I blink my eye for a minute I won't be able to get this done, and so that's the reason that I'm concentrating, focusing on making this right here for you to see. I'm making num tien, or num kom, or num tien, khanom tien. Yeah. So I know that in Cambodia and in Thailand they make the same cake here, and sometimes they said, oh, wow, you know, Khmer people take it from Thai people take a recipe from Khmer people. I would say chill it, just what can you do? You, a neighboring country, and we share the same religions, background, and practices. We share some of the alphabet, We share some of the recipes, share some of the song. So just be nice. That's all I'm saying. You know, I mean, if I can do this with you, then be cool. Keep peace. Because I speak both languages, so I'm just trying to keep peace with the two countries. Just like me cooking Mexican food, no one ever say nothing to me, you know. I mean, they don't have issue with me cooking El Salvadorian, Chinese, Vietnamese food. You know, they never have option or give me a hard time about cooking anybody's food. But because my grandparents are from Thailand, so, you know, I mean, these are part of my culture also. And because I was born in Cambodia, so that means I'm Cambodian.
Don't do it, Georgie. Stay out of this. Are you like in second grade? It
So,
really hurt my social life.
whatever situation might be. So,
Why are you such a brat? Maybe I'm crying for attention. This is
yeah. So we're moving right along. I have a few more done, and hopefully that those will be done so that you can see the final cooking of our food today, of our dessert today. Okay?
You don't have any friends. She's beside herself. But I'm fine without friends. I don't know what to tell you, Sheldon. She said it's your fault.
If you want to try this at home, the recipe will be included in the recipe will list it under my YouTube channel, Chef Vanna Inn. I will include this in the description panel. Okay, so you'll be able to review this on my cooking show on YouTube channel. If you do visit me from TikTok, then just give a shout out so I know that you follow me to my YouTube channel. Okay. So this is just a fun project, and I like to share that with my followers and my friends and my family who are into cooking, making dessert, right? I mean, this is very fundamental, very basic, very easy, very delicious also, and it's cooking with coconut and coconut milk, so I consider it's healthy. Other than that, if you cannot, because of your other health issue, and I can understand, we can reduce the oil, we can reduce the sugar. If you diabetes, and if you are high cholesterol, we can reduce the oil also. Okay, so I mean, it's all manageable. Okay, so everything we do, home cooking, is all manageable. So there you go. Let me check on the steams. It's turning a little brownish, meaning that it's cooking really, really well. I like that a lot. I know we've been here about, 2 hours and a half. That's a long time, right? I mean, but that's an average time cooking something that's this fun and happy. It's if you're a happy person, you cook happy food and always turn out the best. I mean, you know, if you're not happy, then you can't cook food that make it look pretty, right? Because you're in such a gloomy attitude.
You have the floor.
I have my grandkid just got back from school, so you will hear a little bit of noise in the background, and I do apologize that this is a family setting. So I have 3 grandchildren live here, and my daughter, and sometimes my mom will pop up and You see her in the background also. This is a family environment.
I don't think so. Are you sure? What if I told you I admired your boldly applied makeup? Greetings from stall number 1. As much as I detest that odd-smelling cigarette, I do applaud your will rate for the father. My name is Sheldon. What's yours? Hello, gentlemen. Did you watch any sports?
I didn't even count how many cakes I have. That don't matter because I'm going to have plenty for my grandkids and my mom. I think my mom will enjoy this more. And
Can you hear me? 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. You missed 11 days. I don't need to be good at math. I have the beautiful hair. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. And try to read that book. I'm reading it again. How come? I clearly missed something. I couldn't find one person who wanted to be my friend. Did you look at the card inside? Why? That's just some people who checked out the book. It's a list of losers like you who can't find a friend. So they're desperate and have their names. That's brilliant.
hungry on?
Now how is it that you can't count?
I need a fastener on this one because the banana leaf is not too bendable.
That's about how to make friends. Is that something you're interested in? Not really. Unless you told me it makes you sad that I don't have you. Oh,
I know you're waiting to see the cake, huh? So am I.
so how's it going?
It'll be deliciously
All the dad does like being called George over and over. Seemed like with that. Baby, you don't have to go to any trouble.
delightful. Deliciously delightful.
But if the book's not worked out, but I realized if I find the other people who checked out the book, they'd be looking for friends too. That's really smart. Yes, it's all, but you're kidding. I was surprised as well. Excuse me, Ms. England.
Sheldon, it's recess. Go outside. See what it's like.
Are you by any chance Evelyn Ingram?
Yes.
The same Evelyn Ingram who checked out this book?
And what is that your business?
I just assumed you were looking to make a friend.
Oh. Well, that was a long time ago. I just got out of a very difficult relationship.
With a friend.
And I didn't have any 3 years of my life. And my innocence.
I don't know what that means.
It's not a line dogs really interested in one thing.
That's not the dictionary definition.
Always thoughts the same. A quick glance across the room, a casual hand on the shoulder, lunch and Stuckies. Oh yeah, it's all romance and violence. Forget it.
The lent proved to be a double-edged sword. It turns out self-help books written in 1936 were only of interest to adults.
I'm here because I care. And by the way, your phone can make calls too. And try to turn this whole thing around. It's all about you being needy. You're like, yes, I have needs. That's what makes me human.
Emotionally troubled adults.
Child outside. Yes, that's my signature. Why do you ask?
I'm seeking people who want to make friends.
I wouldn't be interested in friends.
I saw certain individuals do this. They do a great job because it's different cut of the leaves.
Because Victoria McElroy is not a man.
So to be clear, you're not interested in making friends.
What I'm interested in is in living long enough to see women no longer treated like second-class citizens.
Well, if your goal is the long life, that chili cheeseburger is a step in the wrong direction.
Food is all right.
Like I said, emotionally troubled adults.
You gonna watch me? Yeah.
Julie, don't get something from work. Did I listen?
So we had a whole bunch here. I wanted to see it.
She likes to say I stole her innocence. What about my innocence? I was never the same after we broke up. 2 years later, Mr. Gibbons became the high school principal, which might be why Ms. McElroy became morbidly obese. I had the charm. I don't like the brand, but I was pretty easy on the eyes back then. That woman got herself one heck of a package. But some people won't be satisfied.
John O'Leary was the most hourly workers in the country. And now, who benefits from Ford's commitment to America? You. Employee pricing. We pay what we pay.
They're pretty excited about furniture. Around here, it's not a patio, it's a patio. Oh, I love this chair. Girl, you nailed it! No, this set, it's just a couple of screws.
That's it for Mother's Day gifts. Like candles, handmade by Carla, under $25. Personalized jewelry under $75. And custom sweatshirts under $50. For gifts and special as well. Nancy has it.
Is that any good?
I'm afraid not. I failed to make a single friend.
That sucks. I have a tough time making friends too.
The worst part is it was important to my mom.
My parents pressure me about making friends all the time.
So you understand what I'm doing. Oh, I read that book. It's excellent.
Are you into rocketry?
I started with water propulsion, worked my way up to solid fuel, then went back to water after I set our garage on fire.
Nice.
I also tried to get some uranium and build an atomic engine, but that stuff's hard to find.
I'll be for the best.
Good luck on your quest to find a friend.
You too.
If you haven't found one yet, I have good news. Mom, what do you know about the drug Prozac?
About what? Doesn't make people happy or what?
I was just thinking some of my teachers might benefit from it. Speaking of which, you'll be happy to know I made a friend today.
Oh. Well, that's nice. But as I've said, this isn't for me. It's for you. Our little boy has got a friend.
Who?
Who cares? It's a human being. It's a warm body. Yes, honey?
Can I come in?
Of course. Cool. What's up, sweetie?
I was wondering when I could continue my rocketry hobby.
Chef, we've been through this. You can build them, you just can't launch them.
But launching was the fun part.
Tell that to the family of squirrels who got in the fire.
It's just something I was hoping to do with my new friend.
Hang on. Yes, it's fine. Man is lifted.
Harry?
It's where he's with. He's got a friend. Besides, those could have been rats. Their bodies were so badly burned.
I thought we were being cool.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you invite your new buddy over for dinner?
Why?
Well, honey, that is what friends do.
My mother asked me to ask you if you'd like to join us for dinner.
Why?
I was hoping you'd know.
How are we doing? Welcome. I know you're probably waiting for the cake to be done. No, I mean, it's a little bit of process. I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad you're here and enjoying your show. Enjoy my show.
Share or I'm telling you guys.
Let me go get you.
No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Fine.
So, hey, what name was that?
He owns. So long.
Must be a little tougher.
Night.
Your mom's name isn't Tim Reed.
No, sir.
Good. I mean, small.
I'm gonna reinforce this because
Harry, how's that food coming?
So Vietnam, like in Rambo. Yes.
it's the different edge of
Yes. Are you in it? No.
Why would you think you knew his mom?
All right. Damn. I decided I was going to make you a real Texas dinner. Chicken brisket. Thank you. Well, I figured you were probably tired of stuff wheeling around on your plate. Okay, let's say grace. Now, Tam, when I say Jesus, feel free to say a word we get in your head. I'm actually Catholic. Oh. Now, that's too bad. Thank you, God, for this food. It was the hands that prepared it. And thank you so much for Sheldon's new friend. Amen. So, Tam, tell us about your family. What brings you to Texas?
interesting
You mean the Vietnam?
because because I'm running out of banana leaves,
Anyway,
but
after the war, my father was sent to a re-education camp because he fought on the wrong side.
You mean our side?
I was trying to be nice. So, for many years, my mother and my sister and I were very poor and very often didn't have much to eat. Then, he was released.
What they teach you at the re-education camp?
How to be a communist.
Cool. I can learn about it.
When he was released, we escaped on a small boat and spent many weeks at sea dodging Cambodian pirates until we reached Thailand.
Wow.
That seems to be a beautiful country. Lovely beaches.
I want to know, we were forced to live in a refugee camp, where the only thing we had to eat were pigeons and rats.
That's a job for us, so.
Finally, we were allowed to come to the United States and start over in Galveston. My father saved money and bought his own shrimp boat.
There's a happy ending.
are they? On? They feature the little Cambodian boy.
Ku Klux Klan
Hmm?
on our boat and chased
No,
us
they talk
away.
about Cambodia. Right?
No further spin on that.
So we came to Mentor.
I have a few left. I have to open another package or even cut more leaves.
7 days a week for very little money.
Well, that was depressing.
Depressing.
I don't understand why it did much.
Me neither. Even Nazi scientists did it 50 years ago. I'm working to be.
Can I help you?
Certified FBI. Looking for a Sheldon Lee trooper.
We have a whole bunch here. Okay, so which is good. I have just a few more. I have 5 more. I'm gonna go ahead and use these leaves to finish it up. This will go to the next steamers. I have about 25 here.
Good luck, Joe. Count Farmer Brown had a problem. His problem like all day long. It was good luck, He couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, we bought a getting close at night. We would like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the house.
Here's your card. And then look at here. And what does that tell me about
It
your
was
cards?
bad enough the house had on the old typewriters in the barn. Now they wanted to electric blanket. No way, said
My
God.
cards again.
No electric blanket. So the card had
Which means you don't have good cards.
in left on the door.
So,
One door. Sorry, we're closed.
where's your
No milk today.
Let me heat this up. I know I blanched this, but then I just want to heat it up.
No milk today? Cried Farmer.
almost done. We only have about 5 more to go. Okay, and then while waiting for the one that went into the steamer done, and then probably about the right time.
They're coming down. They're heavy are cold too. They're like electric.
I said Georgia with firecrackers. Oh, was I supposed to stick it?
The breakable part of the banana leaf will be on the top here. This is on the bottom. The fiber is, the texture of the fiber is a little bit different.
Sometimes people say we, Pastor Jeff, and I say it's simple math. God exists. So let's be simple. Worst case scenario is only 50 chance.
No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them click clack.
Sorry,
Click clack.
it's okay, Mary.
Click
You're
clack.
talking right.
Yes, sir.
Well, Sheldon, why don't you come on up here and tell me how I'm wrong?
How that hat? The hen's off
You
his
say
stride.
everybody.
What's happening? Well, Rebel.
So, you were saying?
You've confused possibilities with probabilities. According to your analogy, $5 million on the bed farm like that. And what universe is that 50-50?
So, what do you think the odds are that God exists?
How can I think there's zero. I read science. With no
So, you don't think science and
and no
religion
eggs.
go hand in hand?
From science to religion and faith. I don't know that.
I understand that.
Oh,
Here's a cool fact for you. A lot of famous
Yeah.
scientists believed in God. Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, even
Work the same way.
So Darwin read about God and all about evolution.
Let's give it up for
I did not have milk and egg. He silly Farmer Brown.
But I wasn't in good sport. At that moment, I vowed to come back the following Sunday and destroy Pastor Jeff.
Hello, Mr. Trooper. Is Nessie home?
No, Billy, no, she's at church.
I brought her eggs for my chicken.
Yeah.
You can boil them on the table.
Okay.
I like fried.
Okay.
Okay. I don't like poached.
Okay.
Are you cooking, huh? Warm up your chicken?
Oh, but I'm for your time. Dad!
Okay. You want me to cook those eggs for you, baby?
No, they're right there.
Sorry.
You remind me of Billy. Eggs for your secret admirer, Billy.
Hey, can you come in here?
I'm cooking.
Uh-oh. What? Listen to this. French philosopher, mathematician, and physicist Blaise
We got just 3 more and we're done with our wrapping.
believe God exists because you have everything to gain if you're right and nothing to lose if you're wrong. Sounds right.
Meanwhile, it's coming over to watch you. I gotta go.
Where?
Daddy's not feeling good. We're gonna go see him.
Is he okay?
He's gonna be fine. You just sit right there. Mima's on her way over to cook you dinner. No, just stay right there. Don't move. George, let's go.
How am I supposed to sit here? I don't know. She said don't move. She's very clear.
I think my husband's having a heart attack. Over here. Sarah, are you having a chance to play?
What's that, Sampo? Huh? Sorry about that.
Daddy gonna be okay?
My grandkid probably overloaded there.
Didn't he die of a heart attack?
Well,
Okay, last one. Oh, shoot. You have to do this.
Dad's in the hospital.
what? Why's Dad in the hospital? It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. What are we doing? Why are we going to the hospital? Nobody's going nowhere. We're just gonna stay calm, have a nice dinner, and wait for your mama to call and tell us what's what. I'm not hungry.
What did you mean by insurance purposes?
Just eat.
All right. We finished with our folding, so I didn't count, but we have this many. But let me go ahead and check on the cake. Okay, I know it's probably less than an hour, but let me check on it if it's done, because the flour wasn't very thick, and then our filling was already done, so we're not worried about it's not being done. Okay, so let's check on it. Let me put on charger because
I guess I'm okay.
George has got a whole food yesterday. I guarantee you. Thanks for being there.
okay, so
The doctors are
here
doing
we go.
some tests. $5 to donuts. She's going to bed. Not to go get ready for bed. I don't want to stay out here. I'm going to go to the hospital and see Dad. Well, I don't know Las Vegas is really awesome, but that ain't going to happen either. This is stupid. You know what's stupid?
Okay,
I got to drink pink wine.
the one I reinforced with the extra layer of the leaves, it's soft, so I think it's done. Okay. Because remember, nothing is raw save for the flowers, and the flowers are really thick. So
Every time the phone rings, I get scared. Me too.
no, beautiful.
I'm going to see Dad. You guys want to come?
How? We must say not to say yes.
You want to go or not?
No, I'm gonna open this and sample it. Okay. I know it's hot to handle, and I'll let you know if it's done. If not, we can steam a few minutes longer. Oh my goodness, it looks very nice. Very soft. Okay.
He calls me to stay here.
I'm coming.
Sheldon?
You're 14. You don't know how to drive.
I drove a tractor at 4 It's the same thing.
It's done.
But you saw on the farmer's lap.
Then stay here. Come on.
It's done, guys. Good job for watching. Look at the fillings.
What are you doing?
Traveling music.
Mm.
I'm coming with you.
Come soon.
Why are you wearing my helmet?
I don't expect this.
Between
And the pillow? Same
a
answer.
fresh sauteed coconut and roasted
Okay.
sesame
See you guys,
seed
everybody.
and palm sugar. Oh, my friend, this is delicious. It's beyond my expectation.
Please slow down. I'm going 8 miles an hour.
It didn't stick onto the banana leaves because we had a lot of coconut oil going to it, so it tastes so good. So far, I like this filling better than the other filling I did before with the mung bean. It tastes awesomely. The aroma of the coconut milk and the coconut, shredded coconut, and the palm sugars and the sticky rice, that combinations, and the aroma from the banana leaves is like.
Powdering my nose, what's it to you? Sorry, what's going on?
Believe me, it's so good.
Oh, well, that's not
And it's done. Believe me or not. It took me what, about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Right? So you want to try this at home? I will leave my recipe on the YouTube channel. If you are on the YouTube channel already, just come back later today or whenever you're ready. Just look for the what do you call it? The lamb sticky rice dessert. Because I'm just gonna rename it because I don't have a name for it, or num tien. So therefore, I'm gonna list all the ingredients on there for you guys. Okay, so let me get my cake out.
Does he have a license?
Well, nobody could sleep. I thought it was like
I'm refilling the water for the next batch because we've been steaming it. Actually, I pre-steamed it for a while, and it the water receded. So I went ahead and refilled the water for the next batch that I'm gonna steam all candle sticky rice cake. I'm happy the way it turned out today. It's really nice because I didn't make a boo-boo online. Some of them broke, that just because the wrapper wasn't very, it wasn't very tie-dye. But the one that I reinforced the second round, it turned out really nice. I like that a lot, and it held up really well. I just like to that extra aroma from the banana leaves. That's the reason I put the banana leaf on the bottom. Okay, so here we go. We have a candle cake. Okay, so it's done. I sample it. Some of them the flour kind of leak out, but I'm not gonna worry about that because the banana leaves was not well concealed. And so there we go. You guys do a good job, and I sample it. It tastes incredibly delicious, and it's not too sweet. The coconut itself, it's just melting in here, and I appreciate it. And I'm gonna go ahead and start a second batch. Okay.
Keep your voice down.
See if I can fit everything in there because I wanted
You're gonna need to make bail someday.
to finish it up.
Do not come to me.
Good news, your daddy's gonna be fine. Should be home in a day or two. Oh.
If it's not, I can always do the third round. I think it's easier to cook, or I can just
Come on, everybody. Let's say hello to your old dad.
I think I'm gonna just go ahead
For a
and
brief moment, I was filled
And,
with the healing power of faith. Then the next
you know
day,
what,
followed violently
I'm not gonna do
by
quick way. I'm gonna allow my cooking to look pretty. Okay.
I thought I'd talk this morning about how it all began. Now everybody knows on the first
Remember,
day
second
of
batch is
creation,
going in.
God said, "Let there be light."
Yeah.
And there was light. And when God saw that light, he knew it was good.
I love it because this is hard work, but I'm glad that it come out really, really nice. I'm gonna steam this for about 30, 45 minutes like we did.
Be like the first 3 days.
God is.
So that's a photon.
That's what makes photons possible.
On what day did you do that?
All right, my people. You've been here thick and thin and throughout the times and in and out, and I appreciate that a lot. And
Before the Big Bang.
I sampled this for you already, and it tastes really, really good. And I really appreciate you tuning in and stay on until the end, until you finally got to sample this. And like I said, for my TikTok fan and followers, and please check in with me on my YouTube channel where I'm gonna post my recipe onto the description area. So therefore, you will have this recipe in your possession. Okay, you can practice and make this. And if you need help, just let me know, and so that get a hold of me on my YouTube. I normally interact with my fan on YouTube channels with their comment and your inputs is important also. So thank you for tuning in all these times. I know it's been a little bit of time consuming, but my cake turned out really, really beautiful. So I'm gonna make room for the rest of my cake that I'm gonna fill it up later. And then I will take a beautiful picture and post it on Facebook, Instagrams, my TikTok, and my YouTube. Okay. So this one right here had a leakages. So
It's interesting as you think about
no sweat.
life is ebbing from
We just
coffee.
push it back right in.
Linoleum. What is it really? Plastic? And if so, how is it different from Formica? And what about hot
All
chocolate?
right. So you're looking good.
Did the title
I would leave you be.
They say in the final moments your life has
So I appreciate that, and
all I saw was my brother looking
hopefully that you will enjoy this
back in the jar.
cooking experience with me, making the candle steam sticky rice dessert or cake today. Recipe from Cambodia, from Thailand, from my own family, inherited from great grandma and grandma. So the last look at my cake, and the second batch went into the steamer. I'm gonna fill it up in a beautiful way, and so I can have a real nice picture of it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Send me the heart. I appreciate. I love that so much, and also the gift. And I got over 700 heart over my TikToks. I'm not sure who sent those, but I truly appreciate that for the support you lending me. I truly appreciate. So today cake is so delicious. So
You almost died.
it's so
I saw
it
chopped too.
it's so healthy also because it made from sweet rice and coconut milk and coconut straight fresh coconut and the sesame seeds. So it's relatively healthy. Also the palm sugars, and it's not as sweet, but overall it's really blending in really well, infused really well together once it's went through steaming, and it just so delicious, and I love it. And thank you for tuning in where you guys are. Have a good night, have a good morning, have a good day. From me, Chef Vana. สวัสดีค่ะ
To this day, I still don't understand why they were laughing.
You're taking my thoughts.